Hello and welcome to the SupportSavvy Hub. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the sheer number of digital tools out there and you're wondering which ones are actually essential for your job, you're exactly in the right place. While anyone can benefit from learning online tools, today we're focusing on three groups of professionals for whom mastering these tools isn't just helpful, it's absolutely critical for their daily success and career growth. Project managers, administrators, including system admins and virtual assistants, and digital marketers or writers. But why are these tools essential? Because these roles are the engine of organization, communication, and execution in the modern workplace. The right tool doesn't just make you faster, it makes you and your entire team more effective, reliable, and valuable, especially if you work in a remote setting. Even if you work in a traditional office setting, these tools are also essential. Today, we're cutting through the noise and we're going to look at 10 powerful tools categorized by the core problem that they solve for you. So let's dive in. For project managers and virtual assistants, keeping 1,000 or 100 moving pieces in sync is your job. So as such, you need these tools that will help you turn chaos into clarity. Without these tools, you'd have so many things you're looking at a time, and you probably would lose track of the project, you would lose track of what's going on, who is doing what, and all of that. Visual Project Hub tools like Trello, Asana, and Notion are great for tracking projects. Tools like Trello use the Kanban boards. They use Kanban boards to give you and your team an instant shared picture of a project status. This is really like intuitive and perfect for managing workflow for smaller teams or for just like a specific project. But for more complex coordination, Asana is the go-to tool. Asana helps to streamline entire workflows, assign tasks with clear deadlines, and ensure that there's a seamless team collaboration. Everybody is doing what they need to do, and it's just so easy to track projects using Asana. But then there are other great alternatives to Asana, such as ClickUp, ClickUp is currently free. There's also Microsoft Teams. A lot of people love Microsoft Teams, but unfortunately, you can only get the best out of Microsoft Teams when you use the paid version. There's also Slack, among others. But what if you need more than just tasks, right? What if you want a single flexible workspace that you can, put in your meeting notes, you can store your project, your wikis, right? Because you can put your content calendar, you can track your content calendar, just basically one white page that runs forever. Like if you need something like that, you can only get it with Notion. Notion is more like an all-in-one digital workspace. It combines the data power of tools like Airtable with the document simplicity of Google Docs. You can study this tool and learn it in literally a day or two. You can master how to use Notion in a day or two. You can create custom pages that links tasks to notes. You can build shared knowledge databases for your team. This is a database, you set up your database, and then everybody gets what you're doing. And then you can design a perfect workflow from the ground up. So Notion it's like the ultimate tool that for those who want to build a completely customized command center, so to say. Then there's also the all-in-one work operating system like Monday.com. Monday.com can be very helpful when you need to manage any type of work across an entire team or department. So basically, it helps you manage operations. So if you're handling large-scale tasks, you should be relying on Monday.com. Monday.com is highly customizable and it acts as a team central command center. It excels at letting you track projects, automate repetitive tasks, and generate reports all within a visual, intuitive interface that adapts to your team's unique workflow. Some people who have mastered Excel can use Excel for this. There are some people who can create dashboards that can track things across different sheets. But Monday.com does something, it makes it so much more easier and to just, pull up track pull up reports. How many people have done this? You check and you can just simply follow what percentage of the work is still in progress, what percentage of the work has been done, and all of that. You can easily track this using Monday.com. The bottom line is if your job involves directing people and tasks, you need a visual project management tool, something you can look at and track where is this, at what point, what progress have we made so far, where is this work, where are we going to. So you need a visual board, you need a visual tool, to see how much progress you're making to keep your team on track. So administrators and virtual assistants know that the work grinds to a halt when there's no clear communication, there's no way to clearly see things on your screen. So these tools make it easier to track things so that emails and files and projects and tasks and requirements don't get lost in the course of the day-to-day activities or the day-to-day job. Now, some of the other very important tools are Slack. Slack keeps chats organized. With Slack, you can organize your team chats. You can chat within, the different members of the team can chat, can reach out to each other, as opposed to writing emails or invading each other's privacy on WhatsApp and all of that. You can just, if you have a problem, instead of having to book a call all the time or send emails, you can easily reach out, so and so person, please, I need help. How do we do this? What is supposed to happen at this point, and all of that. So Slack helps with immediate communication and it keeps things easy. Slack replaces scattered emails and instant messages with organized topic-based channels. So you can look at the channels and tell what is going on at every point. This channel is for this project, this channel is for this project, and all of that. So it keeps conversations searchable, integrates with other tools like Trello or Google Docs. You can just easily check where you can easily add a lot of tools, including Salesforce. You can easily add a lot of tools on Slack. Now, it helps remote teams stay organized. Next tool we're going to be talking about is the Zoom or Google Meet. These are like universal meeting rooms these days. People can set up meetings and the rest of them. So for virtual assistants, scheduling clients' call, or if you're a project manager hosting team meetings, you need a reliable video conferencing setup. Zoom so far is like the industry standards for online meeting, webinars, and screen sharing. But then Google Meet is also very reliable. It's integrated in, the Google Workspace. So it's effortless, it's easy to use. You just click open and you're good to go. Set up your meeting, share the link, and you're good to go. I especially prefer Google Meet, but then we can use any of the tools are easy to use. All of the video conferencing tools are very easy to use. Now, next up is the Live Document Hub or the Google Workspace. We have the Docs, the Google Sheet, Google Drive, and all of that. It's essential when you use these platforms not to download and share. When you're working across a large team or just across a remote team, it's usually better to share the link to your docs, to your sheets, to whatever information you're sharing on the drive, videos, audios, whatever. It's essential that you share the link and not the document itself or video itself or image itself. So whatever you store in your Google Drive, and then you share so that everybody can work in real time. You can have more than 3 people working on a particular document at a time on Google Docs, or a particular sheet at a time on Google Sheets. So you have a lot of people working on something in real time, and so it just helps with collaboration across board and all of that. So Google Docs, Sheets, Drive, these things help you work faster. So instead of emailing documents back and forth, I have edited this. Would you kindly take a look at this, Mr. B? Mr. B says, I have edited it. Mr. C, would you kindly take a look at this? Everybody could edit at the same time. Mr. B is working on it. Mr. C is arranging it. Mr. D is adding the graphics and all of that. So everybody can check and work on the same document at the same time. So it's really a helpful tool for virtual assistants, content creators, administrators. Just it makes organizing data a whole lot easier. Now another very important tool is Toggle. It's used mostly by virtual assistants for tracking billable hours, and then project managers also use it to monitor project burn rate or monitor their teams, monitor productivity, audit productivity, and the rest of them. So Toggle offers simple, powerful time tracking. It provides you with insight into where your time actually goes, and this is like the first step to working smarter. But then it's for large teams. It's mostly for teams that, it's hard to keep track of a lot of, people at a time. So you don't know if the work is actually being done. So you have to check in and you have to monitor billable hours. Now, I'm going to throw this in as a 10th option. It's Bitwarden. It's a kind of place where a password storage kind of. So you don't keep companies' passwords in your notes and, expose things anyhow. So it helps you store your password. It helps you safeguard your passwords. But then you could also do this with Google Password Protection. So because Bitwarden is actually a paid tool. So if you're looking for a cheap tool that just store the passwords, you could use Google Passwords. But then you could also just create a document and store your password. Although this is not very advisable because you never know who might have access to your private, to your documents, and you don't want to actually leave a lot of company's information exposed like that. So it's hard to really explain how to store your passwords safely, but Bitwarden is one tool that I would recommend for anyone who is looking for a way to save their password, to ensure that the company's passwords are safe, because you're going to be running a lot of accounts at the same time. You're going to be running a lot of things at the same time. Emails. If you're a virtual assistant, you're going to have access to your client's private emails, and you want to keep a lot of these things private. So you don't want to expose these things, and you want to be able to manage your emails. If you're working with about 5 clients at a time, you want to be able to manage, this is, as a virtual assistant, for instance, this is this person's email, this is this person's email, and you don't want to mix it up. So how do you do that? This tool can be helpful. Now, we've mentioned about 10 powerful tools that can form this modern professional arsenal for you. So we talked about visual command centers like Trello and Monday.com, and then we talked about communication center. Tools that can help with communication flows such as Slack, Zoom, Google Meet, and the likes. And these are instruments that allow project managers, administrators, virtual assistants to perform at their best. This is exactly what our channel is about, and we're here to give you a clear, step-by-step, beginner-friendly tutorial on how to use these tools and many others. And we'll be demystifying a lot of the features, and we'll show you how the real-world application for these tools for you and how it relates to your roles, and will help you build will help you build your digital confidence. Will help you understand how to use these tools, and will help make you more confident in how you use this tool, so that you go online, you go out there and you're able to perform well at your job. It's not just finding a job, it's doing it and doing it well. So if this vision resonates with you, if you're ready to stop feeling overwhelmed and start feeling empowered, then you are our people. Subscribe and hit the notification bell, because in our very next video, we're starting right at the foundation. We'll dive into the most universally powerful suite we've mentioned, which is the Google Workspace. Like I said, Google Workspace is absolutely wonderful. It's easy to use and all of that. So we'll just be we'll be going over Google Workspace, and we'll help you understand how it works and how you can use it. So if this is something you like, thank you for watching. If this is something you like, let's build your skills together. I hope we can learn together and we can get on this journey together. Please kindly subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.